welcome, lads. Merry Christmas to you all.
Merry Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
It's Christmas Day, lads. Is Father Christmas giving you everything that you wanted?
If we win at QPR, he will.
Oh,
That's what I asked for, mate, so I'm still waiting for mine. Might be late.
How you feeling, Tigz? You feeling festive?
I'm feeling festive, mate. I've stuffed myself full of turkey already. I've gone early this year.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, loving it. A bit of Christmas Day, a little bit of Christmas cheer amongst us all. So looking forward to saying Happy Christmas to all of you out there.
Yeah, welcome to the Christmas catch-up. Really good to have you here. I think it's only fair that we do this. Come on,
Go
on then. Do it. I'm not. What do I?
You don't have anyone.
Ready? Here we go. If you go on, go.
Oh. I'll take that. The boss one, nothing.
Come on. Can I win one? Am I going to have to do the special technique where
I'll
ref it.
Hey, didn't get it right. Let's go for it. Let's see what we got.
That'd be some absolute.
See what we got. Some bangers. Right, I've got a red hat, which is I think it's a pretty good start.
Oh, I've got a red hat too.
I've got orange, but
mate, this seems really small. Are these for children? Are these like?
Oh, they fit me though.
Is this going to fit? Hey, all right. Oh, you got red as well. Go on. Do a switch. Right.
I'm orange in the middle.
Here we go. Oh, right. Here we go. Why is it harder to buy advent calendars? Why is it getting harder to buy advent calendars?
I don't know. Why is it getting harder to buy advent calendars?
Because their days are numbered.
Hey!
That's quite good, actually. I'm quite a fan of that one. Go on. What have you got?
I got, who hides in the bakery at Christmas?
Santa, father. No, don't know.
A mince spy.
A bit better, actually. We're getting right. I'm going to. What do reindeer hang on their Christmas trees?
I don't know.
Quite tough one, actually.
Don't know.
Ornaments.
Ornaments. That sounds like that's an 18+ gag.
Yeah,
it's a bit odd.
Don't know what time it is. Well, I have to cut that one out. I've got just a little sticker in mine, I think. Little Team Rudolph.
Oh, is there?
You got that as well. Team Rudolph.
I've got number one sprout hater.
Number one's
Team
you know
Rudolph. What did you get?
I'm on the nice list. You know what?
Not bad.
I'm putting that on.
Okay. All right.
Anyway, welcome. Look,
Just having a chat, really, aren't we? We're just having a nap.
We're just having a chat. We wanted to put this video out mainly to say thank you so much for all of your support this year. It's been amazing, hasn't it?
Awesome.
Yeah,
fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's been great, haven't they?
We've had over 5 million watch time minutes, which
Sounds
I know.
mad, doesn't it?
I know. I mean, like compared to the big channels, like that's nothing because they get like 5 million views on a single video if someone's kicking off. But
Yeah, it's all relative, isn't it? But
500,000 views, 2,500 new subscribers, 5k raised as well, Tigz as well. I mean that for me is the best part of it.
Maybe we'd love to do our bit for charity out there. Yeah.
unbelievable. It's been good for the beer fund as well.
It's been good. Look, and so Christmas time is a time of self-indulgence, so we will be doing that slightly in terms of back of the net. There may be another video coming out to review the year, I'm absolutely certain, but we've got to say that this show is sponsored by SkyBet EFL Rewards, and look, if you're a fan of festive treats and huge chances to win, stay tuned because you can find out a lot about that app. But yeah, if you're a subscriber, a retweeter, someone that shares stuff, however, if you're a contributor and you've come on screen, thank you so much for getting involved because it's been quite an interesting sort of ride this year, hasn't it? For Bournemouth, for back of the net, for all sorts.
Yeah, everything, hasn't it? Like in terms of on the pitch, off the pitch. First time in a long time we've had managerial uncertainty, all this stuff. So, and then obviously with COVID and things like that. So, yeah, it's been an emotional roller coaster. I'm sure it's going to continue, but the channel's been doing great and it's just been going onwards and upwards, mate. And mostly thanks to you, but also thanks to everyone that watches and subscribes and all that stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, and I want to say also a massive thanks to people who come up and say to us that they've been watching the channel or they like what we do.
Do you find that weird? Do you find it weird?
Do you know what? I love it. I think it's really lovely. And if you carry on doing that, that'd be great because...
It's a massive ego boost.
Because for us, you're watching this, but we don't get to meet you very often. So for us to meet you is fantastic.
But like you got a delivery driver the other day, didn't you? Like saying, "Hello, mate." Like he thought your name was Mr. Tit or something.
That's right. Yeah, he looked at the parcel and went, "That's not your name. I know you. You're from back in the net." So lovely. So please carry on doing that because we do this because you like it. And if you didn't like it, we wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
So
it's great fun. It's been great fun.
Do you remember being in the Moon in the Square the other day? And there was a guy. I mean, I don't know what his name was, but he had a chat about Bournemouth and didn't we weren't wearing any AFC Bournemouth paraphernalia, which is usually the thing that people will clock onto.
Yeah.
But we were just in our Christmas jumpers and stuff in town after having a mulled wine at the Christmas market. And someone came up and chatted all things
really
AFC Bournemouth to us. It's
Oh, no, it's really nice.
it is quite nice, but I do feel a bit weirded out by it.
Yeah, you do a little bit, don't you? I don't reckon he does.
He does
Keep doing it. Do it even more
He's
now.
doing selfies and stuff. I love it.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, no, I like it though, because you know what I'm like. I talk about football all the time, so
Yeah.
it's just an excuse to talk more football, to be honest. So yeah, I really like it. But yeah, I mean, and most of the time, 99%, it's just been great positive support at it. I just love the channel and people just saying that it's just been another way of just getting involved in football chat, which is what we want to do, isn't it? And as I say, COVID has made it more difficult to maybe connect as much this year. So yeah, it's been great, mate.
We should probably say thanks. Obviously, we're a core part of the pod, but there are other people. In fact, we'll let them say Merry Christmas to themselves. We've got certain Jeff Hayward.
Hello, Back of the Net viewers. Have a fantastic Christmas. Up the cherries. Remember, together anything is possible. We can do it. Have a great time.
That, you know what? That's a beautiful Christmas message. It was better than his first one that he sent us.
Yeah, how many takes was that?
Go on, let's play it.
Merry Christmas from Back of the Net.
How wooden does he look on that? Yeah. I told him to do it in landscape. He sent it in portrait. I said, give thanks, and he just literally did a 5-second video. Also, a big part of Back of the Net's Neil Dawson. Let's hear from him.
Happy Christmas to everyone that watches Back of the Net. It's been a great year, really, isn't it? Apart from maybe the last few months, but I'm sure next year we will get everything back on track and 2022 will be better in a lot of ways. So thanks for listening. Merry Christmas. Have a wonderful new year. See you the other side. Or at QPR.
He's a natural.
Ever the professional, Neil.
Unbelievable.
Oh,
he's so natural.
Everyone always says that their culture go, that Neil's pretty good, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? He's top drawer.
Why do you think Dawson is so good when he comes on the pod? Because he's never scripted or nothing. He just tells it how he's one of life's natural communicators. I think, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably a fair shout. I think we spoke about this before, haven't we? We have quite a nice mix, I feel, with a team, if you like. If you've got all of us there, having a bit of a chat about football. But I think people quite like Neil being like, he's quite forefront and he quite, just say it as it is, as you say. But yeah, we've got a really nice blend now. And I think it just works, mate. I think it just works.
And also, we can't not let this guy have his say. Morgan Scott as well says Merry Christmas to you.
Hi, Back of the Net viewers, Morgan here. Just wanted to wish you a very, very happy Christmas. Stay safe, and I hope to see you on the 27th at QPR.
Morgan Scott.
Legend.
Been
nice getting to know him, isn't it?
It's been lovely getting to know him, It's been lovely getting to know him. And the breakfast show is something that kind of was just happened, didn't it? Just happened one day because we forgot to do one on a Friday night, and it ended up happening. So, and Morgan's really been enjoying that, and we've enjoyed having Morgan there and doing something a bit silly. At this point, I want to say a big thank you to Marky Masters.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's quite regular on the old breakfast show.
He's kind of regular, really enjoyed his stuff. Can't wait to see what he's got for us in the new year.
Also, we can't not say thanks to Lucy for her.
Oh,
yeah. Honestly, holding the camera.
Taxi driver a lot of the time.
Taxi driver, supporting us, driving us to games. Lucy, legend. Also, Steve Hensman's a big part of the vlogs as well, isn't he?
He's massive on the vlogs, isn't he? Yeah, he loves it as well, doesn't he? He's great. He's just kind of out of nowhere just come into it, and then he's on the vlogs, and he's been absolute gem, hasn't he? Absolute gem. He's great to spend an away day with as well.
Yeah,
amazing.
You get the impression through talking to Jeff Hayward on our little AFCB WhatsApp group that we have, like, watching the vlogs are the highlight of his week, and quite often Steve Hensman,
comes out a bit of gold, doesn't he?
All his little things that he does attracts a lot of Jeff's. I'm not sure if we are funny or Jeff's just really basic.
A bit of both, I think. I think a bit of both, and yeah, Hensman being a bit of a figures picture helps us sometimes. Doesn't it? It helps us for the views. So cheers, Hensman. Love you.
Yeah. And you know what? On the last away day, we didn't vlog this bit, but we were running late. Well, I say we were running late. We were going up to Newcastle on a Friday night. We didn't really have a time scale. We just needed to get there before our night out. But we needed a McDonald's breakfast before 11, didn't we?
Yeah, that was. Oh yeah, we were rushing. Yeah,
it was like 10:50, and Steve was taken
Knocking
ages,
around.
and then he came out with like 4 bags full of stuff. I was like, what on earth is this? And he got us all presents. Steve, thank you so much. And
Top
like
guy.
I had like a San Miguel beer and some like boxing
Yeah.
punchy thing.
There's loads of little gifts there. You got something to do with your tash as well, didn't you, Tigz?
I did. I got some beard oil and I got some socks, which I'm actually wearing
Love it.
today.
I was a bit offended. I got nothing. For
Can
my
we see
beard,
them?
so-
Can we see
Yeah,
them?
go on, get the socks out.
Can you raise? Go on.
Can I put it on camera B?
Camera 2.
Camera B.
Oh, they are beautiful. And under
Love it.
we are so
But yeah,
going up in the world.
It made me feel a little bit worse about the fact that I got Steve a gift and it was a peg to stop him snoring. Because on the way there, I've shared a room with Steve, and I tell you what, it's
not-
next level.
Really?
If one of the home fans get that kind of level of decibel, they'll be straight in yes lads on a tier list, mate. I tell you, unbelievable. But yeah, he was top guy. It was really nice of him, wasn't it?
And of course, Morgan,
Heather as well, by the way, who got us a little box for our last away trip.
Yeah.
Really, really nice of her, and she's been part of a few of the away days and stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, really, really nice to get to know her as well.
All the other, and who else?
Yeah, loads
I
of
mean,
people in
my
there.
sister Kerri. She's let us use this place a number of times, and this is her beauty. I mean, look at that Christmas tree.
Oh, unbelievable.
That is only.
She put that up just for this as well.
Yeah, just for this.
She
as well.
didn't want one up, but
Yeah, no, she didn't want one, and look, she even prepared the backdrop as well. So we got to do a big shout out to her as well. And look, there are so many people that we probably need to thank, and we've probably forgotten them. I'm a bit worried now, but if we haven't mentioned you, thank you so much
definitely.
for all the help this year, because it's been a fun ride. And look, we're only a small club, but we're sort of, the main aim of Back of the Net is just to reflect what it's like to be a fan. And I felt as though there was, whilst we had a pod, it was very serious. It spoke about the last game, and it didn't inject the fun of what it's like to support like Bournemouth. And I think we've done that. And through Back of the Net, it's been spawned other things on YouTube that they sort of make our club look bigger than what it really is. Because really, we are
tiny,
still a
aren't we?
dinky little club, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. And we love it. Tim Pot and proud.
oh, I love it. Yeah, but I think like we said about us guys and kind of the blend. I think that's what you do really well, and what we do well on the channel, and what people appreciate is we have that mix, don't we? We have that serious chat, a second look, and we kind of divulge the game and stuff. But we also have that. We have a bit of a laugh with it, and we just enjoy, and we try and take you along with us. If not everyone can get to games, so yeah, it's been really fun, and it hasn't felt like I've got to make sure that you just be yourself and just enjoy it away day, and you can watch it with us, and it's been great, mate. And obviously, massive thanks to you for doing the majority of it. Do you know what I mean?
It's okay.
You do only do about 98.4% of the work.
it's
So,
fine.
but no, we appreciate it, mate. It's been awesome.
Well, look, you're probably maybe opening your Christmas presents at this point in time. Maybe you've already tucked into your turkey already, and you're watching us later on in the day. Happy Christmas to you. Hope Father Christmas brought you everything that you wanted. We are hoping to invest in the podcast, so I've got a few little technical presents that's going to be good for Back of the Net next year. But we're looking forward to a huge 2012.
2012.
2012.
You just said 2012. And I'm not going to let you cut it. You just said 2012.
Yeah,
I'm not going to let you cut it. You cut that.
I'm looking forward to a huge 2012
We've got
too.
the
What was
Olympic
2012
Games. We've got all sorts. 2022. I mean, will we get promoted? Will
Oh,
we?
don't.
It doesn't. It doesn't feel like we will. Right now, does it?
Not at the moment. No, at time of recording.
2022.
2022.
I try and look at it. I don't know. I try and do the old positive spin. But I try and look at it as this awful rub, which it is. One win and 8.
Stop being positive.
No, 1 win and
Always
8.
positive.
1 win and 8. We're second. So it's only going to get better, surely. We're second, and we've only won 1 win and 8.
What position were we in this time last year?
Were we second or third?
Yeah.
Because it was Norwich and Watford were kind of...
Yeah, you know what?
Chelsea
Yeah.
Pack
You know
don't
what? I
see
think we
us
might have been.
third.
Look, we've got a laptop in front of me. I can check stats. This is unscripted, by the way. I know you think we probably read
Really?
our scripts every
2012?
single-
Where's that come from? as well?
Oh yeah, 2012. Yeah, I did write it. Yeah.
It's difficult to judge,
I
but that's
think-
why I like the Championship, to be fair.
I do know that we had 1 point fewer at this stage.
Yeah.
Very close on every
It was,
kind of
and
stat.
I think that we may have even been in second.
I think we lost less games, but we drew a hell of a lot more.
Drew a lot of
and that's why
games.
we're 1 point off. I think we lost one fewer game.
I mean, look, this is obviously going out before QPR. We're not filming this. No, well, of course it is, because that's when you're watching it. But if we did, I'm not too sure what our result after Boxing Day was, or on Boxing Day last year, because I would find it very difficult to stomach if there was a stage where last season comparably was
Yeah.
better after the match week.
Off this,
would make
I've
me
got
feel a
no.
bit weird.
I've just got a feeling it was the 1-0 win at Stoke.
What, like?
Wasn't that around this time of year?
I'll have a look.
You
I
know,
think it was.
I feel like it could have been that one, wasn't it?
I don't even know what website to go on to view that kind of
Was
stuff.
it Stanislas?
Transfer market.
1-0.
It was the Millwall game, but it got postponed because of COVID.
Oh, here we go.
We got Benny Boy over here. What? Ben Phillips. what a
Ben,
legend.
Lead
come
research,
on camera.
lead research.
got
Yeah,
Ben
you gotta
here
come
as
over
well.
now.
Come on, Ben. So Ben's here as well. He's another big supporter of the channel. Ben, how you doing?
I'm alright.
Is your head in frame? Yeah, I think it is. You're just about
It is
okay.
now.
What was it? COVID affected it last year.
Yeah, Millwall had a lot of cases and then it got postponed.
yeah.
That's right.
I
Ben
remember
is
that, actually.
basically he's behind the scenes, changing the angles. He's the one pressing the button.
Yeah.
He's not really. He's just on his phone playing Snake.
What was the
Yeah.
score in that game again, Ben?
Yeah, the Stoke game.
I can't remember.
number
I
one?
think it was. Wait.
Was that the one that started the...
No, they beat us 2-1.
They beat
I'm
us
pretty
2-1.
sure.
Did
Yeah.
they beat us 2-1? I'll have to check it.
Can we have some
It
more
was-
positivity? Ben, get it out. Positive before you come. No, he's right with the COVID case.
I think
Yeah.
was it 1-0? I think it was 1-0 really late on.
I'd
Yeah.
have to have a look.
But no, he's right. I remember I was going to do a chat with a Millwall fan and we had to do it again because it got cancelled because of COVID. Yeah, I
And that
remember
for me was the start of the...
Yeah, we started it a little bit earlier this year, haven't we?
We have, yeah.
I don't know what's
Hopefully we've got
going
it
on,
out of our
but-
system and now we're in the
Yeah, hopefully. I mean,
the upward.
yeah, we're getting some players back, aren't we? My boy Jeff's back.
We are getting some players back, and look,
I'm opening Lindor, by the way.
This season,
God,
then,
do it. Oh, he's got Lindor.
Yeah,
He's
mate.
got Lindor.
is the expectation that we do better this season than we did last season? So better than playoffs? Or is playoffs acceptable?
I think it's acceptable, but you get the start we had, and we're second.
Is sixth acceptable?
I don't know, you know,
No.
because Tyndall
I
left
don't
at
think
sixth,
so.
Woodgate finished sixth.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it can't be after the start we've had.
I just think like if that was us playing on form at the start of the season,
Yeah.
like then we were 8 points clear at one stage. Then Ben John Lindor.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
if he catches
Yeah,
us,
if
so
he-
what?
if
we
he
need a
catches-
backup keeper. by the sounds of it.
Hey, catch. To be 8 points ahead of third, and then to accept sixth.
Yeah.
I'm not having it because we were never that clear last season.
No, you adjust kind of expectations as you go,
Oh,
don't
no.
you, in a season? You know, I'm trying to think of
Probably
a
not
good
Lindor.
example. Brighton, for example. Brighton are a decent example now in the Premier League. They probably will always say, well, as long as we stay up. But at the moment, they're like top half. They wouldn't take 17th. You know what I
No.
mean? But at the start of the season, they might have. But you address things, don't you, as you go. And the start we had, and the fact that the chasing pack haven't caught us yet of this bad run, I feel like playoffs, yeah, we might still get playoffs, but would I take third if you offer me it? No.
No.
I still feel like we can
Top
get top
two.
two, yeah. And I think our squad's brilliant.
And that's really interesting what you say about like earlier in the season and what the expectation was. I got the feeling when Parker came in that the expectation was you got a couple of years
Yeah.
here.
I would have taken
Top.
sixth.
Yeah. Because that wasn't the expectation of the Tinder, was it? No. It was very clearly set out for us all
Yeah.
to see that the expectation was promotion straight
Well,
away.
yeah, Max put out that statement, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, they haven't done that yet.
No.
statement. So.
Can I have another one? I absolutely love Lindor.
Unbelievable.
I love Lindor.
him the whole
Have you got
prize.
anything else for me, mate?
I might have actually. Go on, you take that,
Really?
Sam.
Oh, thank you. Ben?
All right, yeah, just hand them out, Sam. Unbelievable.
Thanks.
Right.
Yeah.
You like beer, don't you, Sam?
Yeah.
Do you like?
Oh my God, you've actually got.
Do you like romantic settings?
Oh my goodness. That's
We got a Kronenberg. Nice little candle on it. Look at that. Do you want to put that in closer? Zoom it in for him.
What?
I don't know if it's got beer in it, has it? Can you tell?
No, can't have.
Basically, I thought I'll get Sam something. I typed in beer gifts, and that come up. A little candle there.
Look at that.
Lovely, isn't it? I mean, I don't know if we want to. Should we set Kerri's house on fire? Should we? But yeah, just thought. Nice little.
Thank you
Quirky
so much.
gift, mate.
Merry
You're welcome.
Christmas to you.
You're welcome.
Look at that. We're not sponsored by these. Tell you who we are sponsored by. SkyBet EFL Rewards. Tom, have you got the app?
I'll put it in now. But yeah, no, I have. I've had the app for a while actually.
Well, look, we are full of festive cheer today, and a massive thanks to SkyBet EFL Rewards for sponsoring today's episode. If you don't have it already, you need to download the app now, right? Check the description below, because all the links are there to download the app. And what you can do is you can check in on match days, earn achievements, and be rewarded just for being a fan
Yeah.
of the Cherries. And look, if you're not on the ground, you can still check in remotely as well, because, you know, we did that during lockdown every week, didn't we? And if you check in, you get a chance to spin to win. And I know this for a fact. Morgan won, like, what did he win? Football Manager, didn't he?
Yeah, Football Manager. Last year's Football Manager.
You get, like, signed shirts and stuff, match balls and all sorts of, so all sorts of different prizes. Like,
I got a free pass once as
yeah,
well.
free streaming pass, all sorts. And during December, they've got a whole host of prizes where you can win the cost of a season ticket. So, as we said, Football Manager 22 codes, Puma EFL match balls, and a whole lot more. All you need to do is just download the app. So there's the link in the description. We'll also pop it in the card in the corner of your screen now. And what's good about it is not just that spin to win, it's the predictor game where you can select the teams that you think are going to win across the whole match week. And if you top the weekly leaderboard, then, or you're placed within the top 5, then you'll be in the running for some great prizes. Now, Tom, you've got... Tom's not doing very well. You're gonna go onto the app now. We're gonna.
The problem is, I always put Bournemouth to win, so that's why we're doing well lately.
Yeah, Scotty, come on, you need to get and play.
It's not the you don't have to do the score line. It's just home. Draw.
Okay, so all right, so
Away.
Tom's gonna load it up, and now we're gonna put his phone on the screen now. So, what fixtures have we got to predict
These
for
are
this match?
down. Don't know what's going on with the obviously COVID related stuff,
yeah.
but what we've got at the moment, there's Huddersfield Blackpool.
We've got. Let's predict that.
I would go Huddersfield.
Yeah,
Home win.
Yeah, Huddersfield.
Home win.
Huddersfield.
We'll go and win. And then at the moment we've got Hull Blackburn. I'm going to go away win.
Blackburn
fire.
on.
Blackburn,
You know, Brereton
Diaz.
unbelievable form. Yeah, I agree with that.
Luton at home to Bristol City. That's another one. I think Luton might have too much. Pearson, by the way, do you have the old managerial tier list where everyone wanted Pearson? Ain't doing well, is he? Bristol City.
Are you allowed a draw on that?
You can do a draw. You think a draw? I'm happy to go with the majority. You think a draw or home win? I'll go with you, Davis.
I'm going to go with what you said. I'm going to
Luton.
Home win.
Okay. What we got after that? Oh, Borough Forest. Forest are on fire at the moment.
Both teams do.
Is that
I might go draw. Is
yeah,
that Borough?
I think a draw on that. Is that a draw?
Yeah, I'm going to go draw. Derby own the West Brom. We all want Derby, do us a favour, but I feel like West Brom will be too strong.
Yeah.
I know West Brom, I feel like will be too strong. QPR Bournemouth.
Oh, blimey.
I mean, I'm hovering over a draw, but I'm going to... You know what? It's Christmas. Bournemouth. 1-0.
Bournemouth.
And that's it. So I think they've played to play the ones that have already been cancelled.
Taken out the ones that are cancelled.
And then, it just says your predictions have been confirmed. You can see afterwards your results for the last week.
Yeah.
And then it's got a little leaderboard and you can see back on all your previous rounds. So it's so easy.
Look at that. Download the app now. Superb. We'll tweet about this as well. So if you... we'll also put the link on the tweet as well. But if you top the weekly leaderboard, there's prizes to be won. It's a whole lot of fun. Was that the slogan of Funhouse?
Prizes to be won.
Use your body and your brain if you want to play the game.
What year was that? Funhouse.
Hey, do you remember Melanie and Martina?
I won't remember.
I ain't got a clue what you're talking about.
Download the app now. Here's a quick video to reinforce what we've just said.
I'm going to have a wee.
So, there we go then. Download that app. Honestly, you'll have a good time doing that. And as it's Christmas, look, once you've watched Vicar of Dibley or whatever's on... I mean, do they even show that anymore, Vicar of Dibley?
Do they still do Mrs. Brown's? But that is...
Mrs. Brown's Boys.
That's horrific.
Tigz just been a here.
I might do a little sub, actually.
Have you been downloading the app? Is that what you...
I have been downloading the app. I've been making my prediction.
Oh, you
not
go
the
as well?
same as what you lads
go on
did.
then, you go.
Well, I'm thinking I took too much of your into consideration. I'm going to go change my prediction.
Yeah. We were just thinking, once everyone's had their, Christmas dinners and stuff, all they do is, just sit on the sofa and not really know what to do.
Yeah.
So why not download the app?
Download the app, definitely. And it is fantastic. And people do win.
Yeah.
And
we've seen...
We've, lots of people.
Right, so in a minute, we're going to go through some anonymous feedback. Earlier on in the year, we asked you for a load of feedback from... and you didn't have to post your name. Some people did, but some people posted their honest thoughts about Back of the Net. And we're going to read through some of them. They may be bad, they may be good. We're going to read a number of them out, okay? But before we do that, because we need Tom for that, it's been a big year for Back of the Net. Had a number of interviews with some people, including, I've got a list here, Brian Cox, Professor Brian Cox, Sean Teal, Eddie Mitchell,
Yeah, that's great.
Tony Pulis, John Bailey, Ted McDougall, Simon Francis, Steve Robinson, Gerald Krasner for a different take.
Oh yeah, I forgot that one. That
Yeah,
was a great one.
Lee Bradbury as well. You know what? In terms of what are your highlights for Back of the Net for 2011,
2011.
2021?
There's so many to think of, isn't there? I did enjoy the Kevin Bond interview, take 2. Don't know if you remember the first night, it went completely wrong, and then the second night. But yeah, I mean, some of the talking to some of those players who are part of that promotion squad as well. Those stories are fantastic to hear. So yeah, so many highlights, and the wonderful thing about YouTube is they're all still there.
Yeah, exactly.
Aren't they? And I'm sure that we're going to have some more interviews coming up in the next 12 months, undoubtedly.
Yeah.
There's one particular one that we've got on our radar that we really want to get.
Yeah.
And yeah, onwards and upwards with that. And it'd be nice, actually. There'd be some people who maybe we've already interviewed that we might interview again.
Yeah.
Which kind of be a bit more retrospective.
Yeah.
I mean, like you did the funny one, didn't you?
I did the Frano one, yeah, that was really enjoyable. And we done a few as well that obviously a few more that I managed to watch back, and they were brilliant. I thought Bailey was good, wasn't he? He was great value, a little bit different. I like John Bailey.
He didn't like the French, did he?
No, I mean, he did like a lot of people, John Bailey. But no, he's. I mean, it always,
What manager did he get on with?
do you know he's still the only player to score for us at Wembley
Yeah, I
in the
know.
Bournemouth shirt? It was mad.
Well, Junior Stanislas did, but it was disallowed
Oh, when we played against Tottenham
at
there.
Spurs. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was disallowed.
But yeah, we had some really good ones. Steve Robertson, I remember thinking Krasner was a bit different as
Yeah.
well. I quite enjoyed that. But yeah, I done a Frano one, and Frano's top guy there.
Yeah.
I would have been so surprised if he wasn't the top guy though. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
But yeah, we've had some good ones again. I'd like Tigz says, hopefully have a few more. It's
He's just
they're good
like
fun.
he's just like really well spoken, but like really polite, and he sort of makes time for you, and he looks like he wants to be there.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
We have had
We've been quite lucky actually. I think
Yeah,
we've
we
had
have.
some really good guests.
we've had a couple of interviews whereby it's kind of been like you're not sure they want to do it or not.
Yeah.
They kind of looked a bit nonplussed, but Frano was like different gravy, wasn't he?
Bang on, yeah.
I think a lot of that squad that got us promotion, everyone we've done with those, they've been fantastic. And
Yeah.
I think that says something about the community nature of our football club.
Yeah.
And still today, like Pewey obviously not at the club anymore, but if he would come on quite regularly if we needed him, if we wanted him to, and Fletch has been always awesome for us, hasn't he?
Yeah, definitely.
And big shout out when it was Sam's birthday as well.
It's one of my highlights, that is.
Yeah, collecting
That's
the
great.
messages for that and
Yeah.
the people and
Callum Wilson and like
Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't get Wee Man, but
Nah.
you got Matt Ritchie, which is good. Which is
Yes.
fun.
Yeah.
They were great, weren't they? They were brilliant. Yeah, we had so many for that. And
And really loved the heartfelt one from Tommy Elphick, who called me Steve as well.
we can't have, but we might use that again in the future.
Might use that one for Steve.
Yeah.
Hensman, happy birthday!
Yeah.
Why not? Oh my
Yeah,
god!
and even now, current squad, back at you for my birthday, Jefferson Lerma and Steve Fletcher
Yeah.
helping do bits and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's lovely.
We still got that family feel to the club, which I never want to go away. And speaking of Francis, I went to the Talking Cherries.
Yeah.
Talking Cherries, had a chat with Frano, and I was at that one, and he was great. Like you say, it's like he wants to be there, and he's really happy to be there and happy to chat to you all, and it's lovely. And actually, I can't remember what game it was. You were doing the fan cams. I think it was one where Tigz was doing it with you. And after the game, I can't remember which game it was. And I was stood there kind of waiting to have my chat or whatever.
Yeah.
And Tommy Elphick just walked past when you're on, Tom.
Wait,
I was like, well, that is mad.
Yeah.
That's absolutely mad.
that for me is still like, because one of the misconceptions about me that people think is that I must have connections with lots of different people.
Yeah,
and I purposefully don't.
No.
Because I still want to be a fan. I still want to have that hero worship. I want to see, Jordan Zamora walk out of the reception at the end of the game and be like, oh my god, it's Jordan
Yeah,
Zamora.
yeah. I know what you mean.
And I really want that. I don't want to be on text terms with people.
No, and I think it would restrict some of the stuff we do as well, wouldn't it? Because you'd feel like we can't say too much. 'cause
Yeah,
you wanna
exactly,
be-
exactly.
Whereas I like to think, especially second looks and things like that, we still, if they've had a bad game, we tell them they've had a bad game. And you don't want that to feel like you can't really do that.
I was fortunate enough to play. Well, we've played with Pewey,
Yeah.
and when he bought Mark McCallum as well, and I've played football with Fletch as well. I've played with him 3 times now, fairly recently. And like whenever he walks in, I'm like, oh my god, it's Fletch.
Yeah.
And he probably doesn't sort of regard himself like that anymore. I don't know. Maybe he does. He's got a stand named after him. Surely he knows how much he's loved. But like even, someone who who talks about Bournemouth all the time, and he might think my hero worship's moved on to the next level of players.
Yeah.
It hasn't.
No, you've still
And
got
he's
that
still
there.
and like playing alongside him. And by the way, cracking striker still.
Is he still in it?
His stats probably better now than they were back then.
He's probably always said that about Fletcher because he never had pace. I'm sure he won't mind me saying he never had pace. It means that he's not really going to be that effective when he gets older because the only thing you really lose is your pace.
Yeah.
But he never had it, so he still looks like in bloody good shape. Isn't he?
Yeah.
And because he's still been training with the boys and kind of been involved, hasn't he? So that probably helps him. But yeah, I haven't played with Fletch, so yeah. But
We'll organise it.
We'll sort that out.
I mean, I'll text it. Oh no, I can't. I'll have to tweet them and hope they see my DM.
Yeah, remember you were saying you're not on text.
I've got to say as well, one thing that I've really enjoyed this year with the fan cams and some of the people we've got to get a very unique perspective.
I know what you're going to say. I know what you're
we
gonna
had John Zamura's family come on.
Yeah.
We had Jane Nancy's family come on, and you got a very unique perspective, kind of behind the scenes with Phil Billingsdale as well.
That was great. He's a great guy as well. Isn't
The
he?
angles we've been able to get into players has been really interesting this year.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the things that was like really poignant, especially after the sort of abuse that Chris Mepham had, is the fact that players do have feelings.
Yeah.
And when you're directing anger, maybe just be wary of the way you're saying it and not tagging them in it.
Yeah.
There have been some criticisms where people haven't tagged, but like the way that Twitter works, you don't necessarily have to tag a player in for someone to see it because it comes up with the crap way that Twitter works. But
I think going back to when I mentioned then about Simon Francis being on the Talk of Cherries thing, he was saying he couldn't believe kind of nearer the... Because you got to remember, because of his age, when he was coming through the rags, there was no real social media.
No.
And then by the end, there was loads of it. And he was saying he couldn't believe it by the end, that people are... As soon as they come out of the game, they're in the changing rooms, checking their name on Twitter. You see what
That's
fans fit, and
different,
you don't realise that now.
That's
So
bonkers.
you got to get balance, haven't you? You can't not ever criticise a player for having a bad performance. We've paid our money, we deserve to have an opinion, and that's the world we live in. But also, being a bit respectful for him. And I say it's because we all want the same thing. We all want success, don't we?
so I mean,
Sam, I'm out of Peroni.
oh yeah, I'll get you another. So like interviews have been a very big thing, but I tell you what, I've really enjoyed doing the vlogs.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
Because it just puts a different perspective on a match day.
They've been great fun.
It's just been like, I don't know, like I always like to focus on the things that people are not necessarily looking at if they've gone to the game or they're watching it on TV. They're only seeing a certain part of it. But I like seeing the kind of walk up to the stadium and all the different bits that you wouldn't see from a fan's perspective. And loads of like really nice comments about that. And speaking of comments, we're going to be going through them very shortly, by the way. The vlogs, watch-alongs.
Yeah, but if you watch
those.
those,
Those were fun. Should I tell them about what I did?
God, you've got to now. And it was a bad. It's going to get. I guarantee the views will go up now. Now people know what you're about to say.
I won't tell them which one.
Yeah, good shout.
But I was so desperate for a piss during one of the watch-alongs. What was it, a beaker? I pissed in a beaker whilst on camera. And it was just a little plastic number.
Yeah.
Just holding it under there. I mean, you can see it there, but it was...
You held it a long way away from you, didn't you? You had to, yeah. So we had to have assistance, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
God.
had to lasso it out. And you can... But you can hear it.
Can't hear it.
And I won't tell you who was co-presenting, because that narrows it down which show it was.
Yeah.
However... I think I said at the time, you can hear that, can't you? Like, you know what's going on. And the other person said, yes, I can.
Brilliant.
Because they knew, but no one else clocked it. And I had to go. Because we had a little break during half time. But
Yeah. No, they were
but
good fun, though.
watch-alongs were fun.
They were good fun, weren't they?
Great. Yeah.
Yeah, no, they were good fun. I did enjoy that, because obviously a lot of it as well with the time with COVID and stuff, it was nice to still feel like you could... For me anyway, when I've done watch-alongs with you, it felt like I was still watching the game with my mates, you know what I mean? Still watching the game with my mates.
So, right,
Oh, here we go.
my sister's just come up the stairs here.
You must be able to hear it.
She has just done a charades or like a sort of...
Shinny?
Pissed in a cup, she just mouthed at me. Yeah, that is what happened. Oh yeah, you can hear the bells.
She's got
Go
bells
on.
in her Christmas jumper.
Kerri, come on camera.
Come on.
It's fine, you can come on.
You can hear it coming.
Merry Christmas, happy
Merry
Christmas
Christmas,
to you, Kerri.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah, thank you for making it even worse. All the, what does it say? All the jingle ladies.
Very nice.
Hell of a top.
She hadn't had a drink yet either.
And thank
Happy
you
Christmas.
Thank you for your support this year as well through
You're
very,
everything,
very
like
welcome.
retweets and all sorts. Should we superimpose that on? No,
Yeah.
this is a raw recording. It's absolutely fine. So
You said about the vlogs as well that have been
yeah,
So good. I mean, it's good for me. I like to watch him back and think, what happened? It's
And
great.
you never know. Well, one, you're probably in the concourse. Two,
Yeah.
you're like quite often you don't know I'm filming.
No, that's what I like about it though. That's the whole point. Is sometimes I have a conversation with you, and then later on I see it on the vlog and think, oh, I didn't know he was recording that.
Yeah.
Which is nice though, because it means it's authentic, doesn't it? It means it's just real. And we worked out. I know everyone that watches this knows how many. I go down on the 38 minutes. I've missed 12 goals this season.
It's crazy.
That's how many goals been. So it's probably between 38 and say 48, 40, something like that.
End of a half,
There's
start
been
of a half.
so many goals. I've missed so many goals. Unbelievable. Fortunately, these days you get a lot of them on the TVs in the concourse, so I do see them back. But I've missed some limbs, mate. I have.
Managerial tier list video, I like doing that. That was
Oh,
quite
yeah.
That was
fun
fun.
because, like, basically everyone we said is like either turned out to be crap or just like who was it? Like, you know, Jokanovic was our.
He's been sacked.
And he was sacked. Who else?
Pearson, Nigel Pearson, who we said not doing very well.
Awful. I mean, was he sacked or not? Is he still there?
He's still there, but they're not doing that great.
Wagner?
Oh yeah, Wagner. He's still X
Which,
Factor.
I'll let you into a little secret on that. If he was going to be announced board manager, we had him lined up to play the bongos. But we pulled the plug on that.
Wagner for no X Factor.
Yeah.
Not the
Everyone's going to want him in
guy
now.
with the baseball cap.
And what was the? I was trying to think. We had the only one that I think we said we wouldn't mind who's actually doing quite well is Patrick Vieira.
Patrick Vieira.
He's ended up doing quite well at
Yeah.
Crystal Palace, and he's brought like a younger team through. I've been quite impressed with him early signs.
Had a really good chat with the guy in the States about him. Actually, you know, did a thing on him and Thierry Henry as well. We were kind of ready to.
Yes. That one seemed like it was nearly there, didn't it? Henry.
Yeah, there was a cheeky little photo, wasn't it? Somebody photoshopped of him in the
That was great.
So-
But I'm happy with Parker, mate. Let's just see what happens.
Yeah, let's see what.
See what
So those, I mean, yeah, watch-alongs. I mean, watch-alongs. If it gets back to a stage where we have to play matches behind closed doors, don't worry. We'll be doing watch-alongs for every game. Free-for-alls will continue as always. So we'll keep it interactive throughout 2022. But we're hoping that everything with this Omicron and everything will
Kind of decided in January.
yeah, we starting with January.
Sounds like a good midfield.
Yeah, great attack.
Yeah.
Right, low points of the year in terms of back. I mean, right, for me,
Go on.
do you remember when Ollie May?
Oh, me and you done the thing with Southampton.
Yeah, he invited us. I mean, not the setup; it was brilliant. But we got invited into
Professional,
a
wasn't
studio. We had like mics. He had like multiple cameras. He had, and we were. It was our sort of biggest ranking video for a number of months, and we then capitulated 3-1.
Absolutely
Was it
slapped,
3-0,
didn't we?
3-1? Did we score a
We didn't
consolation?
score, I don't think, did we?
Did Sam Surridge score a consolation?
3-0, no, he
Was it
didn't.
3-0?
No, he two-footed one of their players.
We're just getting
Did he?
Ben info here.
Ben knows.
Love it, Ben. Yeah, no, you're right. We got absolutely slapped, didn't we? I remember.
Was it Was it not 3-1? I thought.
No, it won 3-1.
Was it not?
Have a look now. You can have a look while we're doing
Right,
it. If you're
here we
right,
go.
you can-
Bournemouth.
And when you're not right, I look good. So that's fine.
Southampton FA Cup.
We didn't score. We had because I refer back to that one a lot because that was the game where
Oh,
I
yeah,
remember
3-0.
Woodgate coming out and saying that
Yeah, 3-0.
that's the difference when Lerner's not there.
Yeah.
Because he was suspended, wasn't he, for the cup? Because we had a really good result before that against Burnley, didn't we?
2-0.
Out of nowhere,
Right.
away from home. But yeah, that was
Sam
like,
Surridge scored in that.
yes,
Yes, he
and
did.
and
Jack Wilshere played, didn't he, that one?
and Ben Pearson. It was kind of his debut, and he was
Yeah.
brilliant, wasn't he? But yeah, I think you're right. I know what you mean. It was a really professional setup, wasn't it, from Ollie?
Yeah.
Top guy as well. But yeah, it was just like
That-
we had all this going, and then we got absolutely
Yeah.
smashed 3-0.
Other-
Didn't even get to celebrate a goal. I wanted like the mic to come
Yeah, I
out.
know.
Yeah.
Other low points? I mean,
Do you know, for me, I mean, the season went on the slide after that Millwall game. The one that we talked about earlier, they got postponed. And then from that point on, that was kind of the end of Tyndall. And that was hard to watch. That was
Yeah.
hard to watch, watching him not being able to
Yeah.
felt
turn
like
that
he lost.
round.
He felt like he lost the team a little. Like,
Yeah, and he was trying different. To be fair to him, he was trying different things. He brought in Jones at the beginning. He brought in Woodgate
true.
to support him.
He brought in players that he couldn't play himself.
Ben Pearson.
Yeah,
Carl Vickers was never fit, like we were
Yeah.
saying earlier.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree with it. I always felt, obviously when Tyndall come in, and I think the fact that, he's a club legend because he's been Eddie's right-hand man for all them successful years.
Yeah.
And I just desperately wanted it to work for him.
Yeah.
And I think where people, which I do get, were kind of like, I was an easy appointment, blah, blah, blah. I thought that's always going to be aimed at him now. And I just really felt for him because I felt for a manager, first ever managerial, I know he's at Weymouth, but proper managerial role, he didn't have any supporters there. The 2 games he did have fans, we won them both.
Yeah.
He didn't have any fans there. obviously I managed to have that chat with him with the Cherries Trust and
Oh,
things
yeah,
like
you
that.
did, yeah, it was
he was
amazing.
he was clearly trying to get that connection with the fans.
Yeah.
Well, how difficult is that when you're not allowed them in stadium? So I just really felt for him, and then he had that blip, and it just seemed to go too far for Maxim and the powers that be. But I just felt for him because I think now you say Jason Tindall, people go, oh, the manager didn't quite work out. Not the right-hand man to Eddie, who was really successful and a decent player when he played and stuff like that. And yeah, I just feel for him a little bit. It just hurt me a little bit because I think he's had such a good connection with the club.
Yeah.
And it says it all that Eddie's brought him straight back from Newcastle.
Yeah, all
And
those rumours about
Yeah,
those
they've fallen
ones
out.
Fallen out? No.
I think sometimes it happens a lot. Sometimes people are made out to be a really good number two, and it's we've all gone over this about how you've got to change the way you are with players when you've been the number two and now you're the number one. Maybe he's just a really good number two, really good coach, and it's managerial side of things is not for him. But I hope him and Eddie are successful anyway, mate, and purchase as well as a few over there.
Yeah.
That was a low point, one of the whole Tyndall thing, I think.
Yeah, I think so. And you know what? There's 2021's been quite an interesting season. Like, we might do another show before the end of the year that does an end of year awards, and we could do some silly awards, couldn't we? Like in terms of back of the net, like it don't have to be like player of the year because that's a bit weird. But maybe like back of the net based ones, like funniest outburst of the year.
Yeah.
Because I mean Jeff's done a few of them, hasn't he?
Jeff's had a few outbursts.
Jeff has, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, one straight away.
Passion.
Comes to the front of my head. Passion.
Yeah.
From Jeff.
A few nice little moments, I reckon, if we went through them. And like little moments on the vlogs and things
Yeah,
like that.
like like funny, like so. If you got any if you got any awards that you think would be appropriate for back of the net, put them in the comments below, because we'd like to do that. Like your favourite guest. You could do like supporter of the year, like your most clueless comment on the vlog. I mean, there's probably been a few.
We
even
could be in
from
trouble
us.
there.
You
couldn't
could
we?
be in trouble there. Yeah. There's a few. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of other little awards you could do. Like you say, like fan contributor of the year, things like that would be really nice. And yeah, just little moments and stuff. Just let us know, and we can kind of base it around the comments and that, can't we? Really.
Let's do that. I think that'd be a good idea. So get them in the comments below, and we would love to.
Tigz is going to win the fashion award, isn't he? If we get any sort of fashion award, Tigz is in, isn't he? He's had some great outfits.
Like you are quite fashion. I mean, like even on the train to where was it? Fulham.
Fulham it was, yeah.
Your lovely shoes
Well, thanks, buddy. I haven't got one now.
with a purple trim.
Oh, yeah, the purple trim.
Absolutely gorgeous.
That's got to be in there as well for moments. Getting on a boat for an away game.
Yeah. That's the one where you thought I was just some random old man, wasn't it?
That was out of order, I thought.
I was bang out of order that. And I've got to say as well, while we're talking about the vlogs and contributor, I mean, Rob's stuff, Access Advisor, if you're not already checking that out, it is really interesting, actually. Different perspective of the game.
It's been helpful to see that because I just wouldn't know unless he was telling us. It's nice to see like the different away grounds have such different kind of ways of going about that sort of thing. So that's been quite interesting. But
I love a limp ball.
I know you do, mate. That's why I got a big pack.
And I like to sometimes eat them. Sometimes try to bite the outer bit of chocolate off, so you just got the. But I can never do it properly.
Let's not do that on camera.
No.
What I would like to do, though, is go through some of the things that people have said, because we would like more feedback, if that is possible, in the new year. So I'm just going to have some of the... Now, some of these are serious, some of these are a little bit silly. But nevertheless, we take it all on board, and we genuinely want to get better.
Yeah, I love feedback. It's important that we do it.
I've never read this one before.
Oh, God.
Okay, here we go.
This is from Martin in Michigan. It might be nice. Sam, I just wanted to wish you all... Oh, okay. A happy Christmas from a very snowy upper peninsula of Michigan.
Nice.
Thank you for the lovely, wonderful coverage of the Cherries and looking forward to more... You know what? That's the kind of feedback we love. There's probably some stuff we don't like. Should we have a look? We got no name. Overall, the output is very good in terms of content and variety. This isn't your day job. Do you ever get any proper work done, in brackets? No. So the amount of time and effort that you put in is much appreciated. My favourite offerings are the second look shows and interviews with former players. Very interesting. Also, not much to add here other than I never find it necessary to drink before, during, half-time, after games, as I like to concentrate on the game without the influence of alcohol.
I agree with him there.
In brackets, I'm not a member of the Salvation Army. If you were to show the matchday vlogs to non-football fans, then they might conclude that some of the team have a problem with not being able to cope without alcohol. Oh dear.
Oh, I'll tell you what. I agree with him there because you two, Steve, you're a nightmare. You are an absolute nightmare. Sometimes it's difficult, but I just decided the easiest thing is just join in.
No, Number 2 for the
number 2.
it's the same person. Not overly impressed with the use of bad language, mainly arising during the matchday vlogs. I've spoke about this, and the thing is, right, the way I celebrate a goal, I don't want to, okay, what I could do is bleep out the, fucking get in.
Yeah.
I could bleep that out.
You can bleep that out in this video.
No.
You probably should.
But I feel as though that, that's the way I celebrate goals. And, why bleep out something that is an authentic thing? I mean, look, people say that, kids at football, right? There is no child that's been to a football match that hasn't heard a swear word.
Yeah, I think it's
ever.
It's difficult, isn't it? It's trying to. If we took that away and made it too kind of, we can't swear here, we can't swear. Then people would say, but you're clearly scripted it to make sure it's not.
Yeah.
Whereas we just want to give that. I don't actually think we're that bad compared. I don't think we're that bad.
We will be mindful of it, okay? And also the post-match.
We'll have a word with Steve, all right?
Yeah, the post-match interviews are good, but a lot of time is given to the usual faces. Right. So here's the thing: anyone can take part, and just the usual faces obviously just feel very comfortable turning up. But anyone, like we had Tigz, when you have done it the last couple of times, we've had a different person. There was a lad, I can't remember his name, but he came on last on one of the previous ones that he did, and I thought he was brilliant.
Yeah, really good.
Like one of the last faces, not the last one, the one before that.
And that's why this works. To be very, very clear, I think over the period of time, there's been people that have come on, especially when we were in lockdown, that we don't see so much anymore. And the way that this works is that we need new faces, we need new opinions, we want that. And while you're on that point, the younger guys coming on as well, like Noah, and Adam.
Funny you say that. Right, here we go.
Yeah,
this one's anonymous.
Yeah, go on.
Miss Jeff and Neil would like more of them. I like it when you guys don't take yourself too seriously and have fun, and you're all on the second look. More mugs, please. We'll sort that. I do like to see you giving other fans a platform like Morgan Scott, as Tigz and Sam are getting old. Haha. Yeah.
No comment. I don't disagree. We've had that conversation. And we would love that Back of the Net continues past past this moment in time, and that's why it's important that we get more people on.
Yeah. Well, you know what? This is one that Tigz is much better. So this is why we've been bringing Tigz into the post-match chats a little bit more, the free-for-alls, as a presenter, because we go on saying, Sam. Are you? And I know I do this, and I did this at John Spark outside the last free for all.
Yeah.
Who did we play last? Middlesbrough.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, I was looking into space for the first 10 seconds of the.
She's got too much to do. So
I
know what I mean.
So he said, Sam, are you able to give the people you're interviewing outside the stadium more eye contact? When you ask the questions, you look like you're not listening to the person talking, and I feel bad for them. I know you're probably looking out for other people to speak to, and I don't know if there's any way around this. I just want, it's something I always notice, and I agree, and that's why, right, when Tigz has been presenting outside Dean Court, I've been behind the camera trying to queue up people. Morgan Scott's been helping as well, so that I can then chuck a name to Tigz, so he can. And you're better at focusing on the person, I've got to say, whereas I'm always a bit like.
It's difficult, isn't it? Because you don't have a queue. You just have a people just nattering around. So you don't know who's next. So you're trying to make sure it's. And I always say to Sam, I'll try and keep an eye out who's next, and then I have 6. Oh God, no, what we got?
Right. This is from Alex, who's a member of the channel.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, Alex. I really like that you give everyone an equal chance to speak and don't judge anyone on their views, points, and give them a chance to speak. I would like to bring up, at the start of the season, Tigz said he would get a haircut if Marcondes scored, and I haven't seen that haircut. Can we question that?
I think I got a haircut.
Did you? Well, in fact...
Can we go back and check?
He attempted to get a haircut today, but the barber's was closed.
I did, unfortunately. Parley Barbers, fantastic barbers.
Yeah.
Tonya, you're an incredible lady, and I will be coming to see you at some point between Christmas and New Year.
I can't understand that.
I did. I think I did get my haircut.
Right, what else have we got? Well, I mean, there's a few that are just a bit like, I don't want to read the ones that are just really positive, because I feel as though it's some people don't watch the YouTube stuff, so I can probably say this because this one's a podcast. He left an a name M. I love the quality of the content, but as a podcast-only listener, I feel like this has been sidelined in favour of the YouTube content.
I think that's
he's
fair.
Probably right, isn't he?
I think he's fair. I think because, without going under the bonnet too much, the numbers show us that more of you prefer to watch us as a YouTube, or maybe just listen to us as a YouTube.
Well, we don't get told about, like, we get feedback from YouTube, whereas from the podcast we get barely any feedback, so it's very difficult to know, like, who likes what.
But numbers-wise, we're getting more views, aren't we, as a YouTube video than listens as a podcast.
Yeah, no, definitely. We're not trying to hide around that. That's true.
Yeah,
it's true, but there's reason for it.
There are ways, and if you are a podcast person and you're thinking to yourself, do you know what, I want to be able to listen to this rather than watch it, there are ways. If you get in contact with us, Sam's got a funky little app that'll help you out in your car.
Yeah.
If we had enough kind of like feedback, people saying they wanted that, there's ways around doing that. So.
You know what? This person's kind of, like, no name, maybe try and get a wider base of contributors, e.g. younger fans. Which is what we're trying to do, female fans.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll tell you,
we've tried.
Yeah. Well, Heather's been great.
Heather's been great.
Sammy's come on now and again.
Sammy's
been
good.
Danielle?
Danielle's come on. Lucy's come on once or twice.
Yeah.
It's just trying to. We agree.
It's weird because we always think, but Lucy's often behind the camera and she does it. But Lucy does a lot for the channel, so it feels like we have. But yeah, it's like I said, I think we've got a nice variety in there of late, but we'll keep endeavouring to do that even more.
We may have to stop drinking, right? Could you do a bleeped version? Someone says the constant bigging up of drinking on matchday reviews is too much. Is too much of a bit of a grind. Probably a very prudish take on things, and I get that the getting on the beers is part of the culture, but someone who wants to watch the content with my kids, this stops me. I'm not convinced it massively brings a lot to your content either. That said, I like that you highlight what ales are available in local pubs, etc. I feel bad now. for enjoying my match day.
No, we've had this conversation under the bonnet again, ladies and gents. We've had this conversation in that maybe when we will be promoted, won't we, Tom?
Of course.
Yeah. Maybe potentially the vlogs will take a slightly different spin. But at the moment, you're seeing what happens. So we get on a train, or in a car, and then we can't go into the stadium straight away. So where do we meet? In a pub. And I don't want it to feel like we're drinking an awful lot. We're not. No. That's just because of the focus of where the camera's going.
No, it's difficult, isn't it? No, I agree. It goes back to that authenticity point of we're doing what we would normally do, so we're just trying to make that real. That we're not saying this is the only way to spend an away game, for example. This is just what we do, and that's simple as that. And we just try and make it real, don't we? Really, we're not saying it's the right thing to do. You don't have to have a beer.
More of Lucy featured.
Yes,
more of Lucy.
Nice you to send the message in, Lucy.
More.
We've said to her millions of times we want more of Lucy, don't we?
Yes, agreed. Someone said, look, don't have to change anything, doing a grand job. This is an AFCB fan saying, tell us your thoughts. Get Lucy on more. She's fit and funny. Suggestions or ideas of how to improve. Get Lucy on more. Who's that?
How many of those we got from Lucy?
I think that might be Lucy.
That's 4 Lucys.
She's supposed to be at work.
Yeah. What else have we got? You know what? I think there's a lot of people. What.
Oh, there's a Tigz one there.
Yeah, love the new pre-game breakfast show. Tigz needs to show more chest hair.
Oh, that's what. Could be arranged, can't it?
Could be arranged.
Promotion, chest hair.
Yeah, love the new pre-game breakfast shows. Helps break up the clock watching before the game. Yeah, that's what we thought.
Yeah, we tried
and Tigz
to do that.
about your chest hair. I mean, all of it's. You know what? And
we've spoken about Tigz chest hair a lot, haven't we? In meetings. Yeah.
Yeah. What? But this. I mean, just this handful of comments just shows that lots of people like different things.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's what we've always tried to provide in terms of, we want variety. Yeah. So we will never get it right, 100% right. And we don't want to, because we want to keep moving targets around and trying different things out. Yeah. So hopefully, please, if you really would like to come on, we'd love to speak to you. We're always there after the games, home and away. And the reason that quite often that we go to the bars before the game is that's where the fans are. So that's the best place for Sam with his funky little camera, if you haven't already seen it, to get some kind of pre-game information.
We actually had, just going off that point, we had someone at Middlesbrough, didn't we? Stephen, he went by saying, and he come and spoke to me at half time and said that he'd never been on before, but he watches it all. And he didn't. I kind of said to him, well, just come after the game. I'll be stood around. You don't have to be officially kind of invited to come on and have a chat. Just come round, we'll have an hour, and then I'll say, do you want to go on with Sam? And he come on, didn't he? And that's what it's all about. I love it when there's a new face on there.
Yeah, I do.
That's what it's all about.
I do.
I think we're going to close the show very shortly, but I think, as it's Christmas Day, no less, we need to do some more Christmas crackers and some
my
humour to
Rudolph's
end this. How many do we need?
I might turn my little lights on for this bit.
Yeah, go on, do it.
It's somebody.
Tom, I'll pull a
Unbelievable.
cracker with you.
Ah,
know,
no.
we'll pull a cracker with everyone. So Tom, I'll do you. Go on.
You'll do me, yeah?
Yeah. Oh,
Yes,
what?
yeah.
It didn't even.
That one, the very left.
There he
Yeah.
goes. There he goes.
Yeah, like
Tigz, I haven't done with you
Yeah,
yet.
go on, you two.
Yay!
You won one.
Oh, I've got a yellow one, Jefferson Lerma.
I've got a
Lumber.
purple one, and then Tom.
Santa's little helper, that's more.
That's good.
That's more you know.
What have I got?
Oh,
I did. There we go. What have I got? I've got official pudding tester. Yeah.
You got a little jokey in there.
I got green.
Right.
Oh, wait a minute. What country does Zamora play for?
Oh, Zimbabwe.
What are the colours of Zimbabwe?
Yeah, they have the green kit.
Right.
Like it.
Here we go
I'm
then.
going Jeff.
What did the beaver?
Aye.
Hello.
What did the beaver say to the Christmas tree?
Damn.
Oh,
it's got to be
very-
something, isn't it?
very clever.
Damn, you look good or something.
Nice snoring you.
Oh, I
Knowing
wasn't
you.
even right.
Yeah.
So you acted like I was on the right lines.
No.
I've got. How does a snowman get to work?
Hang on. In his snowmobile? No. That's
No.
Snow. Don't know.
Oh, we got the same one.
The same joke.
Same
Should we do it
joke.
together?
Go on.
1, 2, 3.
By
icicle.
Yeah, there you go. It was so good they've done it twice.
Yeah.
That's so
What's
bad.
your favourite joke? What was my favourite joke?
That's so bad. I might like handle for you.
Look at that. That's good, isn't it?
That is amazing.
Absolutely brilliant. That is. Oh, we've got crackers on the floor. I'm putting Santa's little helper on
What's my favourite joke?
there. Yeah, I like the. What was the first one
he's
you
a
did?
pun guy, isn't he?
You did
What was the
that.
first one you did?
Mince pies.
I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
I don't mind that.
Oh,
It's
sorry.
fine.
You're not talking like of all time, just out of the one.
No,
you had
because
today.
you've done
Okay.
some absolute
Yeah,
shockers.
sorry.
Absolute shockers. I'm going to stick that on the old Lerma app. Santa's little helper.
I don't know. I mean, they've all been pretty crap, haven't they?
I'll tell you what, we done some good songs the other day there, didn't we?
We did some fantastic
Christmas songs. I
What
thought we done some good ones.
Christy time.
Yeah.
Mistletoe.
No, Anthony out wide.
Anthony out wide.
Sorry, that's it.
Tom
Solanke scores all the time.
But you didn't have a second verse, did you?
No, we'll give us
Well,
time,
welcome,
Sam.
Oh, here's a question, right?
Right,
Here's a before we finish. If you had a family dinner,
Yeah.
Yeah.
someone couldn't make it. You know, they got COVID.
Yeah.
You know, say like your partner couldn't make it.
Okay.
You know, they have to isolate. You've got an AFC Bournemouth footballer that you could have to replace them.
Current player.
Current player.
Current team.
Well, just do
Current
current.
squad.
I mean, you know, previously I'd have said like Andrew Sermon just because he's like really good to look at, and also lovely guy.
Yeah.
But at the current squad, which player would you have, you know, to replace your loved one for Christmas dinner?
Do you like that? I'm pretending like it's really difficult. Right? Everyone knows I'm going to say Jefferson Lerma. I'm trying to
I
think of
mean, your
someone else.
communication will be top notch then.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, it might be difficult.
Fucking ball.
Yeah.
Fucking
Oh yeah, he'd end up getting a ban. Who else? I'm trying to think of a good reason. As
You
well.
know what? I know
Reason,
mine.
Yeah.
Go on then, if you know yours.
Adam Smith.
Oh, okay.
Because
bit better.
I think it'd be party central. I
shout,
think it'd
yeah.
be a right old laugh.
Yeah.
And even if Bournemouth were playing the next day, I reckon he'd have a cheeky sip of lager, maybe perhaps a bottle of Beck's or something. I don't know. I just got a feeling it'd
Previously, I'd have gone for a similar reason for Arthur Boruc. I reckon he'd have been on it. Wouldn't he? He'd have been on it.
We know the song about Arthur Boruc.
Yeah, he'd have been on
Yeah.
it. I'm trying to think of a good reasoning behind someone now. Gary Carey's had a lot of Christmases.
Yeah.
Got experience at that level. I'm trying to think of a good reason for some of the players now, or maybe players I want to know a bit more about, or have a good little chat with.
Yeah.
Some of the Ryan Christie would be good. Like, what's it like in Scotland at Christmas?
Yeah.
Like you've been, you know, different reasons. But Jefferson Lerma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tigz?
Go on. Do you know, I'll go Kilkenny.
Oh, okay.
There's a fantastic piece Jacob Janswell put out about him and his family and stuff like that. And I think, you know, he's away from home. It'd be nice to take him into our home. And I'm half Irish myself, so my mum would love that. So yeah, I think Gavin Kilkenny would be great.
That's
Right.
a shout out to Tanswell, by the way, because he's done some great stuff this year, hasn't
yeah.
he? He's kind of been like new to Bournemouth,
Yeah,
if you like, and
he's
he's
been
been superb. We've had him on the channel a few times. Great.
Ben is off camera. Ben, which AFC Bournemouth, like, you might have to shout, which Bournemouth player would you like to have at the table at Christmas?
I'm going to say Lerma as well, just because he sent me a birthday message in lockdown. And I also love the way he speaks.
Yeah. But
Lerma.
you know what? I've got to admit something. So, I know that Ben sent Jefferson Lerma.
Lerma said Ben.
The other way around.
Yeah.
One of my friends called Ben, like big AFC Bournemouth fan. I he might be watching this. He might be.
Use the
But
same one. Love it.
I used to.
My brother's called Ben, so I might need that.
So it's
footage.
like, hello Ben, Jefferson Lerma.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. And he does this smile that I love.
So is there any Bens watching? Give us a shout, because we can always pass that on.
We'll forward it via
We've
WhatsApp.
got Ben's and we've got Steve's covered.
Yeah, Ben Steve's covered. Tommy Elphick Steve.
and, I
just
don't-
love Ben.
and,
Sam's.
I think he still thinks it was like
Yeah.
me
Yeah.
that arranged it, and he's not even like that close a friend. So he must be like, God, he's a nice guy doing that.
Yeah. I've got a message from Mark Pugh from last year as well. So any Tonys out there, give me a shout.
Oh, you got a Tony one as well. Oh, there's so many going about. We're going to start covering it all so far.
I thought the name was Tigz.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. What can you do?
What can you do? It's Christmas.
It's Christmas.
We're
Like
hey, you look.
Batman
It's been
mask slip.
It's been a pleasure to have your company today. Enjoy your Christmas day. I hope Santa's sack was full of joy for you. I know it was for you guys.
Oh, of course. Lovely to spend it with everyone watching, isn't it? And hopefully we'll pick up the form again soon. It'll be all positive. Don't worry about it. But yeah, Merry Christmas and thanks to everyone that's watched and contributed and subscribed and all that stuff.
Fantastic. Yeah. See you all in the new year. Very much looking forward to it. And hopefully 3 points QPR.
Big one.
Other chairs.
Up the chairs.
That'll be cheers.